Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in if you're here live, and thank you for clicking on the VOD if you're watching this as a recording. As always, I'm Fuji, your friendly local neighborhood. I don't know why I'm doing a Spider-Man thing. I'm Fuji, variety streamer here on Twitch. I play all sorts of games, from fast-paced Twitch shooters to cozy, relaxed games like we're playing tonight. And it's become one of my favorite series, Coffee Talk. And I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to the new one coming out this summer. I put out an interest, like a pinging, asking people for their interests if they were interested in doing some voice acting with me on this one, on the new one when it comes out this summer. And the response has been pretty positive so far. So stick around till summer when the new Coffee Talk comes out, and you just might get a full acted production of it. We'll see though. We'll see. No promises yet. Also, for those tuning in live, I adjusted my audio settings again today. I bumped up my gain from 5 to 6 because I realized that my voice was ducking under at times. Flyswatter, if you're in your apartment, take a look out your east-facing window. There is currently a rocket going into space before my very eyes. No, I'm not joking. Oh, it's funny. As a kid, they were so rare, it felt so incredible to get to watch one. And now I see them almost every week, if not more frequent than that. So much to the point that I don't even know when they're going anymore. I wish I could show this to you guys right now. It's really cool. So pardon me while I stare as yet another work of engineering flies into space just miles from my home. And yeah, we'll hang on for a couple more seconds. It's almost out of view for me. Just soaking it up. I wish you guys could see this right now. It's beautiful. It's like candlelight. Oh, alright. It's out of view for me now, so I'm going to look at chat. Do y'all want to see the innovative way, never been done before way I'm juicing a lemon right now? I would love to see it. You should post it in the Discord. Yay, another stream. Exactly. I'm back. I'm glad you're saying yay. And, yeah, I'm also curious, what are you doing to the lemon? So glad you asked. Can't wait to find out. Beautiful indeed. Yeah. We should watch one from my place. I have a view for so long. Oh, that would be wonderful. We gotta actually know when they launch ahead of time. I feel like I'm terrible at keeping track of that. But oh well. I like the beauty and how fleeting it is. At least for when I see it here. Like I said, we're playing more Coffee Talk tonight. And I think our regulars for the evening have already strolled into the stream, so I won't hold on any longer. We will move over to it. Just adjust my positioning here. I'm trying something new. I've restricted the movement on my model a little bit so that I don't glitch out quite so much. Y'all let me know if that's too stiff for you. For now, though, you'll notice the Evening Whispers is delivering us the same headline as last time. I think it didn't save when I finished yesterday. Let's see. Good evening. Yeah. Looks like it didn't save, so we will fire through this whole night. Fast forward. While I'm fast forwarding through this, how's everyone's day been? Tell me if work or school was good. Tell me what you're looking forward to for the rest of the week. This might take a little while. Pretty good, went from 1 sub to 8 on your YouTube. Congratulations, that's fantastic. That's massive. An 800% increase in one day. Love to hear it. For those just tuning in, apparently the game did not save yesterday when we finished, so we're having to click through an entire day very quickly. So I hope you will be patient with me, and I hope you'll hop in chat and talk with me and everyone else in the meantime. We are going to have to make the drink for Officer Georgie here. Alright, the magical drink, and if I check here, let's see, what was it? It was coffee, honey, and lemon. Brew. We'll brew it up, we'll give his lighter back to him, and then we will continue to fire through the evening as fast as we can. Oh, I can just hold it. That's much faster. Ah, yes, our resident favorite Aussie. I went back and listened to the recording, and I had a lot of fun listening to my Australian accent. Very over the top, but very fun. Alright. So now the only person left to talk to should be... Let's see here. Yes. Miss Riona. Tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. If I was given a cup of coffee that was on fire, I would probably throw it out of panic. I would advise you not to throw flaming drinks. They tend to just spread fire even more. But I can't blame you. Alright. I'm going to remind myself, I'm going to look in the chat log and remind myself. I'm supposed to give that to, let's see, Georgie. Yeah, I don't need to remind myself. I remember. While we're going through here and I'm just talking to my microphone, just straight to you guys and not acting yet, tell me, is the voice too loud, too soft? Am I peaking the mic? I don't see it peaking, but sometimes it might happen while I'm not paying attention, so let me know. Skip, skip, skip. Alright. That should be the end of the night. And from the looks of it is. It's a nice, flat, calm level. Okay, perfect. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. Alright, Russian tea. Despite its name, it's totally an American drink. And hey everyone, what are you drinking this evening? I'm having an herbal tea that I dug up from a cabinet in my kitchen. I think this tea has been through like 5 moves with me. It was called Lemon Zinger, and it's got lemon and I think rose hips and orange peel. Yeah, straight up lemon juice. That's hardcore. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check the Discord and see how you were juicing that lemon. Sorry, firing off one message. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you put it in the food channel? Oh my goodness. It's okay to be scared of the future. Hey Stormy, how are you doing this evening? Sweet tea, very nice. Alright. Hi, Stormy. It's Friday, September 29th, 2023 in this magical world of ours. And the Evening Whispers has brought us 3 new headlines. At least it's pretty. Researcher responds over alleged algae invasion. Dwarfira Tech teams up with Golmex Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. And alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? Gonna have a lemon redeem when I stream where I just take a shot of lemon juice. That would be... people would probably redeem that a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Good luck. Yeah, I agree with Stormy. Do it. That would be hilarious. Alright, let's get into the day. I'm gonna have a sip of my drink before we start. Just a skeleton at the end of the stream. Yeah. Alright. Let's start. Hey. Knock knock. Anyone there? Mr. Bailey's. Hi. I'm sorry I didn't hear you come in. What are you doing tonight? I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts? You can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Funny, I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence. But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone. Even if that someone is yourself. Especially if that someone is yourself. Sounds like we agree on this. We sure do. And it's been on my mind a lot in the past few days. Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua? Got it in one? How are things on that front? A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think. That sounds ominous. No, I don't mean like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break. Ooh. We've been through so much, there's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know? I think I see what you mean. So we decided to give each other a bit of space and figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage. I see. Have you made any progress on that front? Do you want the short version or the long version? I'm always here for the full story. Alright then, I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first. Sure thing. What can I make you tonight? I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So anything, really. Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus, butterfly pea. Butterfly pea or hibiscus sound great. With milk and honey, please. Ooh. I'm gonna make him a butterfly pea because it's so pretty. With milk. Nope, that's cinnamon. Hibiscus, milk, and honey. Excuse me, blue pea, milk, and honey. The Dreamin' Blue. Here you go. I hope you like it. Thanks, Fuji. This is so nice, and it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Don't be. I don't even miss them most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people, and we don't have very much in common. It's good that you've learned that about yourself, Mr. Bailey's. I think so too. There's just one person I miss, but I've been missing her a while now. Someone who passed away, I'm guessing? Exactly. Spot on again, Fuji. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember it in my bones and how it made me feel. The fear that one of them or both of them would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago. Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter who they are or how they behave. That's true. Anyway, I spend almost all my evenings curled up into a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting, except when my gran came to visit. Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances, except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea, with milk and honey in it. Drinking this now, with you, it feels a lot like family again. Sounds like she was a perceptive person. She truly was the best of them until she got sick. Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick. See, that's the part of elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds, but they do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks. It sounds really awful. I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either. At least she had you. It must have been a little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her. To think I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that for me. A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now. I'm certain she would be. Thanks, Fuji. Here you are, letting me blab on again. It's more than fine, but do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua? I definitely think that's part of it. In fact, good evening. Hi, Fuji. And hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver. I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you. And I'm guessing you're Amanda? We are. But you do not appear to be a hive. How did you... Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago. Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date? I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiancé. Truly? Fiancé is a successful outcome of dates, with a 0.13% probability. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization. Thank you. Now, Cafe Offspring, we are wishing for a drink. Cafe Offspring? How did you acquire that new title? Alright. Sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda. We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience. I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you've completed your research on Earth? Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions. Interesting. Sounds like there's a story there. But first, tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we have never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yes. Take care not to reuse any ingredient you have served us in the past. I don't know what ingredients I've served them in the past. I don't think I've served them chocolate with double mint. Will this be a good one? Also, this guy's gonna make me cry. Yeah, a little bit. Mint chocolate. I mean, it's a drink, but it's not really named. Yeah, Cafe Offspring. Let's trash it. Do I have a log of what I've served? I don't think I have. I genuinely don't know what I have and haven't served Amanda. Sorry, I'm just clearing out all of these. Oh, what? Did that say a mint chocolate? No, okay. I was gonna say, mint chocolate doesn't seem like it should be a drink. How about chocolate, milk, and mint? Milk, mint, chocolate. That looks horrible. Let's trash it. I genuinely can't remember what I've served them. I don't think I've served them green tea. Milk. Can I do a double milk green tea? Would drink milk mint chocolate? Yeah, I probably would too. That sounds nice. Alright, green tea and double milk. This should be a green tea latte. Yeah. Let's try. Here you go. I don't think that was right. I didn't get an achievement. Hopefully this tastes new to you. I feel like I've served them mint or milk before. Oh man. This novelty coefficient does not clear the expected parameters, but it does not seem very important right now. We wonder why that is the case. Are you maybe getting a little emotional, Amanda? We do not wish to discuss this. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble. That one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see. Yeah, Lua mentioned that. He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night. Please tell her I'm grateful for that. Well, that agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. The scariest thing was when he came by to my cafe. Or what he thought was my cafe. I really feared he was on to us, but apparently he just enjoyed the chat we had here the other night. Well, that's what he said, anyway. I don't know if that was true, but when he saw the cafe wasn't open yet, he ended up leaving and hasn't shown up since. That's a relief. Yes, we have thought on it for a while. We have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. You've really gotten a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions? No, we came here for the purposes of general Earthling research, but it appears to us now that emotions are one of the most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a, you call it, academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and the reflexive neural patterns, deep-level communication in hive versus non-hive species. Wow. That's how you know it's a serious research paper. I don't even understand the title. Amanda always was the brains in the family. That wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date. Right, you're looking for love, aren't you? I am. I was, I think. I think I may have found it. Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago? Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think that this is it. When I look up this mission from the Hive, when I took up this mission from the Hive when I came to Earth, and during this entire process when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does. That's so great, but I'm curious, doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen? It does, and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires, the emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess, but it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying. At least to some extent. Yes, what Amanda said is part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth, and I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It'll always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Oh my gosh, Young Dolphine just resubbed for 2 months. Thank you so much. Oh, and we have dance on top of dance. This has gone from a very chill evening to a very chaotic evening immediately. Greetings, Vendus. Good to see you in here. Huge. That's a huge, huge, huge subscription. Thank you very much. Thank you for the Bezos bucks, as it were. You know I always appreciate those. Good to see both of you guys in here. I hope you guys will stick around for a little while. I'm providing grade A background content for you right now. Thank you for the cat gag. We're playing through Coffee Talk Episode 2. What's in the sauce? Wait for it. There we go. Oh, and Billy Mays triples it. And I'll triple the offer. Oh, man. Thank you for hopping in and subscribing, man. That made my day. It's always great to see the channel maintaining subscriptions. Oh, dude, you can blast all you want. I see that more than one of you started blasting. But yeah, what's up, man? It's been a while since I've seen you. Congrats on your half marathon. That's fantastic. That's something that I've never even come close to doing. I've got a 5K this week that I'm kind of freaking out about a little bit. Why do you have an apology cake, Vendus? What's that for? Oh, also I have hand tracking now. So yeah, that's pretty tight, isn't it? I can wave at you and give you the peace sign sometimes. Give you a little rock on, a little love. Oh, we're just going through all the redeems right now. All right. If you guys are ready for it, I think we will get back to our read through here as soon as I check a message. But not for me. Alright. Cool. It was terrible. I know my voice acting is terrible. But yeah. Vendus and Dolphine. We're hanging out. We're playing Coffee Talk 2. You can't really see it right now. But I've got a nice warm herbal tea in my hand. That's perfectly suited to the game. Is it a Mother's Day marathon? His was not. It was just a marathon going in a city that one of our friends lives in. And thank you. Thank you. I try my best. I'm actually starting to look into the basics of voice acting because I realized that I feel like it would be a shame to never at least try. I don't think I'll ever make a career out of it, but I would love to do some local work here in my city. And Twitch is giving me lots of good practice, so yeah, I figured why not. I'll let you guys know about that as it develops. That'll probably take well over a year before I do anything interesting with it. But yeah, thank you. Don't trust Fuji, he's stinky. I am not stinky. You take that back. Alright. Everybody ready to get back into the story? Let's do it. I was both scared and I was both fascinated and scared, which is not an uncommon experience, I think. No need to apologize. It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly. It certainly requires some time. And even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly. It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? Even if it doesn't solve every problem. It sounds like you have experienced this. Yeah, but I don't want to be a downer. Don't worry about that. You haven't solved your predicament with Lua yet, then? Not yet, no. It's as you said, Silver. It's not that easy to look at our emotions honestly. I think we both got really anxious about everything, to the point that we couldn't see the situation clearly. So in that sense, taking a little time apart is doing us some good. So you are leaving your small hive to spend time on your own? Yeah, you could describe it like that. We see. It sounds rather similar to what Silver has done. And similar as well to what we are doing now. However, Silver and ourselves have reached opposite conclusions. Silver has decided to sever himself from the hive and to explore his own paths, while we have been feeling the distance from the hive keenly. And we now wish for that distance to disappear again. How do you feel about your own hive? Well, I definitely can't wait to be cuddled up with her. Then it appears you have reached all the required conclusions. How is it that when I listen to literally every single person in this cafe, our situation feels very simple, and like I should just get over myself? But then when I go back, everything feels so muddled and impossible. Our own emotions are much harder to unpack than the emotions of others. You've gotten the hang of this indeed, Amanda. We have merely understood that emotions are what resist scientific method. But resistance should never keep a scientist from trying. Nor should it keep you, Baileys. I think you're right. You're all making me feel way more optimistic about things, you know? Thank you, really. I feel like I should send you Lua for advice as well, Amanda. Oh, that is, we are 99.999% flattered by this suggestion, and 0.001 disappointed that we cannot oblige, since we are leaving Seattle tomorrow. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We're going on an adventure. That sounds very exciting. It really is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. And maybe even a bit farther if we've got time. We're basically going to be tourists. Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend. We always thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in essence circular reasoning. It may as well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things. To enjoy life, you know. Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out. And so am I. I'd never been out of Seattle since I arrived. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Fuji, that I always have a place to return where I feel home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous. I'm very happy to hear that. I think I should order a drink. Of course. What can I make you? I'd like it to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick? Yes, that's exactly right. Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? I'd love that. Hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing. Alright. Chocolate with some sweetness and some spice. Chocolate, honey, and ginger. Let's brew it. Oh, that's a fantastic name for this. IP address 299.792.458. And we will serve it. Here's a 299.792.548 for a Lightspeed Traveler. Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. Evocative? Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventures? The speed of light? Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Fuji. Thank you. But do you like the taste, Silver? I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. It's got the spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda. That? How does it taste remind you of us? I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but with a strong character as well. That's about right. We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet, we are pleased. Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda, Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, Fuji. Wow, be careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much. Ah, you're right. I'm just so excited. I can barely sit still. I can imagine. Our first trip across the country is a big deal. It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited. Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives. Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite a boring person. With a secret society and an alien background. It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace. Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right. We agree with her movie analysis 99.999%. Wow. Hold on. Amanda, you've met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? We watched Orc Westerners all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. You don't exactly sound thrilled. Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas. I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way. I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they got along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver? She does. In fact, I told her about it on our first date. Wow, that's very brave. It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances to reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and are starting to like. It takes guts. You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I've always felt safe here with all the regulars, I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me, and so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, who she is. I realized that I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is a part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. In the end, it was the right decision. Well, I will say if she'd heard your story and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway. That's fair. But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot. The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too. What is proud? Proud is... For yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving, especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about, consider who they are and the way they're acting, and it just fills you with joy. Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you. You two are a really sweet family. And so are you and Miss Lua, Mr. Baileys. True. Chosen families can also rock. Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion, and there is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family that you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end. So it is. Well, we should probably get going. Yes, we must go pack. First time I see someone get excited about that specific part. What Amanda really means is that I must pack, while she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely, this is further information for our research. We're thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed. Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us about it when you're back, Silver. I will. Good night to you two, then. Hasta la vista, strangers. Huh? Orc westerns. Ha. Bye to you too. There's never a dull moment in your cafe, Fuji. I try. I guess it's time I call it a night too. It's been a bit harder to have regular schedules since I've been sleeping on the couch. Ouch, you don't even sleep in the same bed? We're really trying to give each other some space. But maybe it's been long enough. That's up to you and Ms. Lua, Mr. Baileys. But there's a fine balance between not enough space and so much space that you can't close the gap again. Yeah. Good point, Fuji. I'm gonna go sleep on it. Or try. I guess I'll be back soon to tell you where we're at. I'm counting on it. Okay then. Night-night. Good night, Mr. Baileys. Ooh, that was a really interesting one. Black magic, sweet, cool, and magically wakes you up. That looks like, what, coffee, mint, and honey, if I had to guess? I'm gonna have a sip of my drink, and totally nautic. See, you are having some hot cocoa yourself. Cheers. Man, that hits the spot. All right. Cool. You're making a big batch of Earl Grey? I like the name Earl Great, though. It's very accurate for how it tastes. Well, at least the great part. Gonna keep it in your new, pitcher, I presume. That'll look lovely in there. Mm-hmm. Ever had biscotti? Yes, I have. I tend to have biscotti every time I fly. I really prefer it. Alright. Are you having a biscotti with your hot cocoa? It's a match made in heaven. It's Saturday, September 30th, 2023, and the Evening Whispers brings us 3 more headlines. Nekomimi driver crashes truck filled with catnip, suspected DUI. UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters, a very determined hot air balloon. And ZXX-20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution. Oh, your grandma makes them homemade. That's lovely. I might have to get a recipe sometime in the future. I'm gonna have one more sip before we start our day. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Fuji. How are you? Good, as usual. How about you? Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though? Of course. What would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? Chai. Let's see. I must have a chai recipe in here somewhere. Maybe not. Chai, I'm going to guess as tea with cinnamon and what else goes in chai? Maybe tea, milk, and cinnamon? A chai adeni. Milk? Yeah, milk seemed like the right thing. I'm gonna look up and see if there's an actual chai recipe. I don't want to mess this up for her. Masala chai. Tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Well, that was gonna be my next guess anyway. So let's trash it. Tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Brew. Chop our ginger, put it in there, and there's our masala chai. 1 cup of masala chai for the lady with eclectic tastes. Thank you. It's delicious. You're welcome. So, you were saying? Oh, right. It's just, I've been working on my game. I see. How's it going? It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage. I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going? Oh, that... I rejected it, of course. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like the games, but with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all of that. That's understandable though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a business. But I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I tried negotiating with them because I wondered if they still had any good fates left. Don't tell Matoru, okay? Okay. But as I expected, it didn't really go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they are doing me a favor since I am a small developer. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms. Oh, doesn't sound like good faith to me. Right? Considering the unfair conditions they are expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it. I doubt they care though. Yeah. That aside, Matoru is coming here soon. Great. So you two made up already? Yes. We apologize to each other. Nice. I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. That really helped though. Now she's helping me speed up development. I'm happy to hear that. It's my most difficult accent. It's the one that I struggle with the most. I gotta do the Boston. Aye. Hi, Matoru. We were just talking about you. Hold on 1 second. I gotta warm this up. Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry. Only all the good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, sorry Fuji, I won't be ordering today. Get it perfect or British for you. No, you can't make me British during this gameplay. I will just refund it. Why? We don't have time. We'll go into the expo sale, right? Oh, you're right. Expo sale? We are hunting new parts for my PC. It's been a bit slow lately. A bit? She's joking, but it's pretty much in its death throes. If we are going, we're building a whole new setup. Pato, if you would just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure it'll be any help at all, to be honest with you. Yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with the productivity. I've been putting off upgrading things for a while now, so it really feels like time for a better setup. That's the spirit. Go big or go home. Sorry, Fuji. It seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I will see you later. Yeah. Take care. Safe trip, and good luck. Go Sox. Oh, so silly. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist. Well, hello, gentlemen. Hey, Fuji. Fuji. Nice seeing you here, Henry. How goes it? Good, good, good. I see you're doing good, too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. Oh, no, that won't do. Well, let's talk about bills later. So, what will it be? You first. You sure? Okie dokie. I'll have one STMJ, please. Let's see. The STMJ was milk, ginger, and honey. There's an STMJ. One STMJ coming up. It smells so nice. Spot on. Thanks, Fuji. You're very welcome. How about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new tea line is fine. Oh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available. Hibiscus, huh? You should try Taja Hay Rosella. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar. It's ginger steeped with roselle buds, another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. I'll try it then. A Taja Hay Rosella. So what did he say? It was hibiscus with ginger and a little bit of sweet? Are these real recipes or am I going to get myself poisoning from it? You won't poison yourself, but there usually are a few more ingredients than they lead on in this game. I'd highly recommend it, but I made myself a proto STMJ the other night, and it was delicious. A piping cup of Taja Hay Rosella for you. Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Uh-oh. It looks about right. It smells good, too. Try it. Yep, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Heh. Something happened, didn't it? You can say that. I think the officer is coming too, by the way. Alright. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay, though? I'm fine, as you can see. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me to get it all done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh? I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quick as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. Especially in this kind of weather. Oh? It's like my body knows if a storm's gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah. Hey, folks. The man of the hour. Hiya, Georgie. Fuji, what I miss? Some very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Henry, you know nothing about what I'm about to say, right? No. What's we talking? Sorry. What are we talking about? Oh, he's not British. My voice is disobeying me. What are we talking about? Fuji, you should have primed it before I got here. My bad. My defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gala mentioned it. Excuses. I'll explain it to Indri. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the cases. And that's where we are now. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since? Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighter and things happened. Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I told Fuji about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter was my grandpop's. And there's a chance he bought it from there. Ah. Interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, eh? Anyways, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believed my lighter was the key to making sense of all of this. And gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night. To the spot, you know. To where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there and put the lighter right inside of the middle of it all. I'll be honest, it was spooky as heck. The air was still and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure if it was just me being creeped out or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there. Then, what happened? It blew up. What? What do you mean, what? The lighter, it just blew up. Well, what do you mean blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. Thou! With a little whoosh followed by a couple of clink, clink, clinks. Pathaw. I painted British again. Pathaw. What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small and metallic blew up. Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But pathaw is... What is that? You know, pathaw. And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had fallen over with its lid open. The flame, it was burning white. Wow. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner, walking towards the lighter. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight up, "Is this lighter yours, guy?" I said, yeah. Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who have been messing with cars around here lately?" And they said yes. Well, sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts? Hell no. Thank God for that. Then who were they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect... Do you know them? Kinda. In fact, they own the gnome noms near my place. Oh, wow. Did they know it was your car? Then? Nope, because I only order takeout. And I usually walk there. What was the reason for all the vandalism, then? It all started because of a broken promise. And we have to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah. The tragic hit and run. At the time, the court ruling practically let the driver off the hook because of the DUI charge. Outside of the DUI charge. Then, well, it sparked a huge protest. Good. In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his word to the victim's family. He promised to keep that tree as a landmark for the community, and that vow has kept well after his tenure was... Oh, and the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died a few years ago. And we all know recently what happened to the tree. I see. So it was their attempt to keep the memory alive. Not just for their friend, but as remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the urban renewals this city's gone through, makes sense if the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it that bothers me a bit. Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me is that their own memories are insufficient to ensure their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get what you mean. An odd ratio of existence. But apparently, that's why they keep animals. The Gnome Noms owners told me they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folk prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right. Okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respects to remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean the gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nekomimis honor the dead. And I'm sure other cultures have their own ways too. Right. I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though. To remember the deceased and all the reasons they matter to us. So, except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the effort of living to remember the dead anyway. You're right. Unless you believe in a life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead. Exactly. It would be great if you could all remember and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. Since the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's bad or good. Yeah. Speaking of the Gnome Noms owners, though, what happened to them after all that? Alright, did you arrest them? Nope. Oh. Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily, but I got an idea on what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. A shame about that lighter of yours, though. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch. Really? But that thing blew up, didn't it? Like, Pathal? Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. As I said, it still works fine. So I don't know what else to tell you. I see. You want to know what I think? No. It's haunted. No, it's not. That thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about? The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here. Hey now. A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, it was probably a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. That thing is real old after all. If that's the case, then you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence, indeed. I still think it's a ghost, though. Shut it, Henry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. For now, at least. Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time. Sure. Safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Henry. Take care. Let me move over there. You know, all that talking made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. Then one espresso for me, please. That's gonna be a trip of coffee. Brew. Grind it into the portafilter. Tamp. Lock. Hold the shot. And pour. Cool. The officer sounds like Arthur Morgan. I based my Officer Georgie character off of Sergeant Johnson from the Halo series. I've had to tone down the voice though, because Sergeant Johnson's voice is too much for my throat for these long readings. We can never escape the ghost story tour. Now that's true. Pardon me, I had to take a bit of my tea. Also, hi, if you're new around here, if you're just stopping in, my name's Fuji. I play lots of different games, And I also DJ. We play everything from fast-paced shooters to cozy read-throughs like this in Coffee Talk. And if you think any of that sounds like fun, I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll hop in chat. And I hope you'll hit follow. Although it looks like I lost that 6th viewer while I was introing. My curse still stands. Here's your espresso, officer.
Thanks. Great as always.
So what's next, officer? What's your plan after this?
Other than talking to him, I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is going around that cars are being messed up there.
It's kind of expected though, isn't it?
There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history.
You're right. There's nothing like rumors without being stopped. They'll just spiral out of control.
Time to leave, I guess.
Duty calls.
Something like that.
I suppose I'll do the same. It's quite late after all.
Thanks for listening to us, Fuji.
The old men ramble. The pleasure's all mine.
Well, take care and see you later, yeah?
Have a good night, Fuji. Safe trip, you two. Haha, stink. Yeah, my stinky intro still gets me, apparently. The bee and Buzzy. Alright, we've been streaming for hour 15. It's 10:30 p.m. local time. I think we'll do one more night, and that'll be it for me this evening. Sunday, October 1st, 2023, and wouldn't you know it, the Evening Whispers has some news for us. Box office movie High Weapon hits astonishing $2 billion worldwide. What Generation Z really wants, an independent survey. And vegan food on the rise. Gnome diet popular amongst young adults. Let's start the day. And I'll have my cursory drink. As my avatar puts his hand through his face. Oh, looks like I should have gotten the lost items to the intended recipients right away. At least it'd be much better than them disappearing on me like this. Oh, I was supposed to give Georgie the contact info. Guys, do we go back? Do we go fix that? I don't know if we can fix that. I've started this day already. Ugh. Oh no, I was supposed to give that to Georgie and it's gone now. Oh my gosh. Yes, I don't think I can go back and fix it. Let's see. Let's see. Load game. Ah, the 30th. Yeah, oh man, we gotta make a lot of drinks. Let's do it though. I want to get the storyline. All right, everyone, hang tight. We're gonna fast forward through this entire day. All right. Cup of chai. Remind me, the chai was tea, cinnamon, and ginger, right? Did I get the cinnamon and the ginger backwards? Yeah, I did. Trash it. Tea, ginger, cinnamon brew. Alright, like I said, we're gonna speed run this day just so I can give Georgie that card that I owe him. Serve it. While we're fast forwarding through the day, anybody else made themselves a nice drink? I know that we have one listener having a lovely hot cocoa, and Fly Swatter, I bet your Earl Grey is done by now. I'm still enjoying my lemon tea. Who else? STMJ. I was milk. Is it milk, ginger, and honey? Milk, ginger, and honey. Yeah, I remembered it. Nice. Ginger and honey brew. Fly swatter with their lemon juice. Yeah. And we'll serve that, and we will fast forward. Tejahe Rosella, which should be in my brew pad. Oh. Hibiscus, ginger, and honey. Alright. I'm gonna make it an espresso and give him the contact card. Almost there. Oh no, we lost a viewer. No, I'm so sad. Getting there, we're almost there, I think. Come on, Georgie, order your espresso. Cutting into my time for the last night. At least the music's really chill whenever we have to do this. Alright. Make the espresso. Triple coffee. And we will give him his contact card. Proceed. Serve it. Alright. It's Miss Riona's number. She asked me to give it to you. She said she can help you find someone if you need it, or if you need any information from her. I see. Well, I'm sure it'll come in handy. Thank you. Here's your espresso, officer. Thanks. Great as always. Alright. That's the end of the night. Oh, I have a question for you, though. Which do you prefer, wild rumors or bad press? Oh, this is the new dialogue that we would have missed. It's a tough one. There's no limit to what wild rumors can become or how far they'll go. But the press can shape a story, report it, and many will believe it is truth. Both are worrying in their own ways. Fair point. But what if we combine them? Rumor, truth, and press. If somehow we combine them, then I think I have a plan. A crazy one, but a plan nonetheless. Maybe y'all can also add to it. Oh? Sure. It'll take a while to explain, though. Well, I'll be here all night. I got time. Alright then. Brace yourselves, folks. It's gonna be a doozy. Yeah, I figured it would be a cut to black. Alright, yeah, cool. We got the correct ending for that episode. Alright. We're back to the first. We've got the same headlines, or at least we should. Alright. Fuji. Miss Rachel? Oops. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I've done it, Fuji. Congratulations. Done what? The music I'm making with AJ. I told you about it last time, remember? Oh yeah, you did. I brought it with me. Check it out, will you? Really? Okay. Are you sure we can play it? What about NDAs and stuff? Come on, UCV. We're the only ones here anyway. Oh, everyone plug your ears. It'll be fine. I mean, the direction has already changed a lot, so... Oh? Never mind that. Let's just play it. Quick. What do you think? I was inspired by the drink you gave me. Sweet hot latte, wasn't it? That's right. You composed the melodies? With Army, yeah. So like, I know the name, I know with a name like Sweet Hot Latte, you'd expect something a little more fun sounding, right? But hearing how you made the drink reminded me of something. Like a new love's beginning, or thinking about your crush. The sourness of anxiety, and the sweetness of a promise. There are a lot of steps to make the delicate balance going, until you get to the point where you decide to confess. I think I see where you're going with this. Yeah, just like the drink, right? It needs the perfect balance of ingredients and temperature to mix properly, doesn't it? Or it would curdle, yeah. That's a really interesting take on the name. There's just one thing I'm wondering about. What is it? If this is supposed to be your new single, wouldn't everyone expect to hear your voice? I know, but I'm planning something. You'll see. How are you, by the way, Fuji? I'm fine. Business as usual. Wait, I almost forgot. Did Dad come here last night? Henry? Yes, he did. He was meeting up with Mr. Gala, actually. Okay, that's good to know. Why do you ask? He didn't reply to my text last night, so I wondered what he was doing. Oh, I see. Do you two not see each other often? What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We still live under the same roof, after all. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you'd have been rearing to move out by the time you turned 21. Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. But Dad's getting older, you know? He's becoming forgetful too, so I'm a little bit worried. That's understandable. Besides, we don't really have anyone else, you know? None of our extended family even lives in the States. So as much as he's been a nag my whole life, I feel like I should watch over him for now. Right. Hello, welcome. Good evening to you, Miss Riona. Hey, Riona. Fancy meeting you here. Hello. How are you? Sorry, just a second. Alright. Is she alright? I'm not sure. Oh well, I'll just get a drink first. Right, what would you like? I'll have a cup of milk, please. S'il vous plaît. Milk, milk, milk. Big ol' high pour of milk. Do I have anything to give her? No. Here you go. A cup of warm milk. Merci. Oui, milk plus milk equals milk. What's up? Oh, nothing. I just remembered something. But it's nothing special, so I don't worry about it. Also, yes, wee flies water. Miss, are you alright? No. I think I'm sad? Oh no, what's wrong? That's right, Riona, what's wrong? I've been doing a lot of thinking
About what?
about my situation. Have you ever felt like something you've been doing your whole life might be a mistake?
What makes you say that, miss?
My apologies. I don't mean to be so dramatic. Would you two mind listening to my scattered thoughts?
Of course, let it all out.
Miss Rachel is right. Feel free. After listening to the experiences you and Mr. Lucas had, along with my conversations with Fuji and the regulars of this coffee shop, I've gradually realized over the past week that I'm severely lacking in awareness about many things.
Huh?
And what makes it more troubling is it's likely that my ignorance was on purpose.
Ignorance on purpose? What do you mean?
Miss Rachel, the position you hold today is a result of your efforts and tenacity. You honed your talent, but you did not shirk from taking risks in order to succeed. Your knowledge of the industry has enabled you to successfully navigate it. I greatly respect your ability to do so. Mr. Lucas also. I do not fully understand his content. He's successful enough that people earn a living through his work. I am aware that must require a great deal of courage and flexibility. To put it simply, I feel ashamed of myself, because I merely have become too comfortable with the status quo, to the point that I no longer strive to improve my situation.
Are you really though? I mean, you've been trying to do your best, right?
Been trying, yes. But I've been trying my best? Have I been trying my best? That's debatable. And about my intentional ignorance, I'm simply afraid.
Afraid?
I understand I only have a small chance of being selected for a role in a play. I really do. I understand it's due to my lack of network and the industry's expectations, along with my lack of higher education. For the simple fact of what I am. I'm truly fine with all that, I really am. Because all of it is a pain I am already familiar with. And perhaps somewhere in the deepest depths of my heart, I'm having to face unfamiliar rejections again. Having to get used to new pain all over again. Just might be. Might be difficult.
Miss.
I apologize for all this ruckus. I didn't mean to.
Miss Riona.
Would you please allow me to make you a drink? It's on the house. But
Fuji insists, right? Right.
what was the pie you ate the other day? The blueberry hibiscus mint pie.
Did you like it?
I did. Quite a lot, actually. Then I'll make something special just for you. Could you tell me its flavor profile? Give me a moment. The blueberry was very sweet and fresh. The crust was buttery. The flavor was enhanced by the tartness of the hibiscus and the herbal coldness of the mint. Just a very sweet blueberry pie with hibiscus and mint. Well, that sounds like hibiscus, lots of honey, and some mint. That looks very sweet to me. Berry blue hibiscus quote-unquote pie. Oh, that's beautiful. And I've got nothing to give her right now.
One pie in a cup, coming up. Wow, Fuji, that's so extra.
It kinda is, isn't it? But it's so pretty. Thank you. It really is. Well done, Fuji. Are you really serving warm pie filling to your customer? It's not a pie filling. I simply make fruit cordials with honey. And I just happen to have the blueberry one on hand. Sure. It's not a pie filling. Oh. It's not a pie filling. Trust me. It's not. It's nice. Thank you. You're very welcome. What's on your mind? Right now I'm rethinking my true motivation for doing all of this. The driving force behind everything I've done up to this point. Well, what is it? Huh? Your driving force before you started questioning it. I wish to break free from the shackles of prejudice, whether it's society's or my own. Not only for myself, but also for my kind. I see. So it doesn't have to be a prayer, right? Pardon? Reaching that goal can be done a lot of ways, like politics. Huh? You're not wrong, but this was just an example. Jeez. But I admit, being an entertainer is probably the fastest way to win people over. That's not what you want to do, is it? My heart trembles for the opera. That is why I wish to pursue it as long as I'm able. However, I believe it is also a time for me to consider expanding my horizon. Oh? I simply do not wish to be trapped in my own fear forever. Although I do regret my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain. Oh, I regret that my one-track-minded efforts may have been in vain. I don't think everything you've done so far is in vain, though. I always believe in sincere efforts. But never mind that. What are you doing now? I'm not sure. I already rejected Mr. Lucas's offer. Lucas? He's an influencer who's been coming here recently. Why doesn't it ring a bell? Oh, wait. You know him? Not closely. But I think we follow each other on Tomodo Chill. If it's even the same Lucas, I mean. What was the offer for? I was offered a spot on his new show. While he's still unsure of the format, his aim is to elevate underrated talents, to showcase and interview them in order to bring their work to the forefront. Oh, I see. So what if you rejected his offer? Call him. Huh? Or text him. Tell him you changed your mind. What's the worst that could happen? People are allowed to change their minds. If he rejects you, well, that's his loss, isn't it? I'm not sure it'd be his loss necessarily. Shh. Just do it. Text him. Yeah. Okay. He responded. What did he say? He told me to stay here. Because he's coming here soon. Huh. Does he live, like, nearby or something? No, not really. But it seems he had some things to do around here. I see, what a great coincidence. That means you can clear things up in person. You're right. Thank you for giving me the courage, Miss Rachel. Just call me Rachel, will you? Alright. Good evening, Rensselaer. Although I regret my one-track mindset, I cannot say it has been entirely detrimental to my life, as it is a habit formed during my time living in the commune. Commune? We banshees used to congregate together in order to protect ourselves from the outside world. Each of us tended to have a specific role in the commune, and we would all work together as one. Like gears in a machine. Interesting. I didn't know that. But you left the commune, correct? Yes. Was it difficult? No. Because we're not a cult. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's okay. Commune is simply a defense mechanism from the distant past. So the reason we do not see a lot of banshees around is because many still choose to remain in the commune. Right. The world still isn't kind to us. However, we are aware that eventually we must reopen ourselves to the outside world. It was for that reason I learned to drive.
You seem to be fond of driving.
I am. It's like having a mobile fortress, which is why I find driving calming.
Even in traffic?
Well,
A mobile fortress, huh? Never thought of cars that way, but that's interesting. So when you said everyone has a specific role, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm just curious. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
well, we don't have a Banshee Culture Center anywhere.
Time to start one then.
Perhaps it's best if I use specific examples, such as my mother's role.
Oh?
Her role is to trade. In the event that we need to increase our supply or sell our products, or are simply in need of some negotiating, it is my mother who will do the job. She must travel to the nearest city or town in order to exchange goods, and she's our representative when other communities need to discuss things with us.
What?
Everyone's work has equal weight. One is in charge of food and drink, another is in charge of all of our laundry. Everyone has a responsibility to set up schedules and organize the collection of goods.
So, like, does each role only have one bear at a time?
No, sometimes there are two or more, depending on power needed. It's all about balance.
I see. Interesting. Does your mom still fulfill her role to this day?
Yes. Although, there are times when I wish she would retire.
What?
She's doing a good job with it. But the role truly changed her.
Oh,
She had to endure years of animosity. She had to negotiate everyone's way out of trouble, or to simply defend the commune.
that's such a heavy burden.
It is, but she refuses to accept any help offered to her.
Why? Because it's become her identity, I think.
Oh, you're here?
Yeah. Hi, lady. I was starting to wonder when you were going to say something. I'd introduce myself, but I want to hear your that story. Fine by me.
It is as Mr. Lucas said.
I thought we already passed all that formal stuff, am I wrong?
Well, you still call her lady.
But she is. Shh, the lady is speaking. Oh, whoops, okay, sorry.
It is, as Lucas said. Our discussion the other day led to the same conclusion for me as well. My mother's protective instincts turned into an angry sense of pride.
Oh.
So while she performs her role really well, her anger often gets the best of her. Things are way calmer for our commune now, so I'm thankful for that. But unfortunately, the damage has already been done.
Right. That's when I understood why she was angry too. If your mom has dealt with all the haters all her life, and you were pretty much in the front seat for all that. Oof. Tough. I guess I can relate in some ways. The Nekomimi culture is also quite strict, although nowhere as rigid as yours. We're heavily stereotyped as being very mid.
Mid?
Like, mediocre in all ways aside from being pretty and cute. Although, don't get me wrong, I am cute. But it makes me wonder, you know, how much of our survival instincts turned into bad stereotypes. Things have changed so much for everyone, which means we should move on from terrible prejudice decades ago, right? So why are so many still stuck with outdated and bad perceptions? Actually, that's exactly why. Life is complicated, and changing is hard. Learning and unlearning stuff takes time and mental energy, right? And there are billions of living beings in this world. That's why many folks chose to reduce their worlds to what they can handle. All based on the priorities, of course. I mean, it's no different from how everyone chooses content to consume. Yeah. And sadly,
different culture is probably one of the last things on most beings' minds. Unless you already have a vested interest in it, then it's a different story.
That makes sense.
We all need to survive, I understand that. However, I feel some things just shouldn't be excused. Things we do, the principles we hold. All of it has an impact on others, in one way or another.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, by the way, did Pop's contacting you lately? You know, about the tree.
Oh, he did, but what tweet?
It's a long story.
Sure. Keep your smelly secrets.
No, this is perfect, you should listen too. The more exposure this gets, the better.
Oh, so you're going to tell me?
From the very beginning. Before I forget, lady, did you have something to say to me? Since you texted me and all.
Oh, yeah. Go on, Oriana, say it.
Oh. So, about your show. Yeah, you're in, right?
Are you still unsure about the format?
Well, I'm trying to put it all in order on paper, so... Kind of. Like, I know I want to do a podcast, a deep dive, and a showcase. But I'm still trying to figure out a great way to fit them all in nicely. Once I'm done, I'll let you know for sure.
What are you planning to show anyway? How do you think it'll help the guests?
Oh, curious, aren't we? Basically, we want to cover stuff that's interesting and underrated from around the city. And beyond, if it takes off. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Scratch that. I know it'll take off.
That's some confidence you have there. Even though you're not even sure what the format will be.
Tut tut. I might not know the exact format yet. But all the elements needed to make a good show are locked and loaded already.
Really? What are they?
Well, there's already so much content out there, right? And you can't deny that today's audience get bored easily too. If something doesn't just immediately appeal to them, they'll just click away. So, how do you keep them engaged and stick with us, you ask? Well, from my experience, you need roughly 5 things down pat to keep a show going. The first one being the format itself, which ironically is the only thing I don't have. Yet. Anyway, a proper format has good consistency. Could be the way the show is cut or how the information flows. It's to build familiarity with the audience, and it makes things easier for the creator too. That makes sense. The next thing up is topics. Sure, you can have a main theme for your show, like singing, or cooking, or anything, really. Having a theme is essential, but getting topics flowing is essentialer. Because even singing will need more than one song, right? Same with cooking. You need to show many techniques, recipes, all that jazz.
That's true.
Right. Since the goal of the show is to shine a spotlight on all things underrated, I figured I should start small nearby, but still have the potential to grow. And what's better for that than exploring the city and its inhabitants in depth? Especially since I'm fairly new here and all.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
I can see there are many interesting topics to discuss.
Yeah, like locations, events, history.
Yes, and many interesting individuals to meet.
Definitely. Projects, side projects, plenty of things to cover.
Makes sense. What's next?
Know your audience. Honestly, in this internet era, you don't need to appeal to everyone. If you do it right, you can just target just one type of audience, still get a lot of eyes. Fortunately, I have my base audience already. But since the show will be in a completely new format, a lot of them will reject it.
Because people do not like change?
That's right. But honestly, that's fine. I'm trying to attract an audience that's more open-minded. It can help elevate the stuff we're trying to spotlight. Like, say, if we cover musicians, they'll go to their sites or live shows. Some cool neighborhood project, they'll be eager to check it out. A cool coffee shop, they'll be interested in visiting.
Wink, wink. Oh. Anyway, you all know what I mean. The next thing is audio quality, great visuals and edits. You know the drill. Of course. And the last thing you need for a good show is me. Hey, what's with the awkward silence? I mean, personality and smarts. To find info, you need to be resourceful. And relay information well, you need a good personality, right? Well, I'm your guy. Why? What's so funny? Am I not the perfect guy? Resourceful, huh? Really? Oh, so that is what you're questioning, huh? I'm just saying. Because didn't you say you're new to the city, so... Oh, see. I see how it is. But you really thought this through. I'm kind of impressed. Thank you. Probably won't be anywhere near as big as your talk show, though. I'll tell you that. Huh? Rumor has it that your manager is trying to get your old girl band back together, and I heard there'll be a talk show or something for it. Oh, really? How did you hear that? I have my ways. I didn't get the info from shady sources, I promise. Well, okay, I'll give you that. Resourceful guy. But your information is outdated already. Oh? Because I won't be in the show. Oh? Why? Well, I actually like the idea of a comeback. But if it were to happen, I would want a new branding, you know? Like a new a new us to show we've grown. Ah, I'll get that, 100%.
That's too bad.
Why?
I think you have a talent for getting people to talk. You're able to read the room with sensitivity. Therefore, I would definitely be interested in watching your talk show program.
Do you think so? Oh, I'm flattered. You're right about that though. I'm pretty good. But I'd rather express myself through my music, my songs, and my performances. You know.
Yes, I understand that very well.
Then you want to be our first guest? Me? Why? I thought you wanted to highlight independent artists.
Well, aren't you making a new kind of music lately, Miss Rachel?
So you actually have a side project. Well, yeah. But I was kidding about inviting you earlier, but hey, maybe it could work out after all.
Up a new channel, will you?
You wish. I'm a very busy Nekomimi. But maybe. Woohoo! Oh. What is it, Fuji?
I thought your plan was to have Miss Riona as your first guest.
Oh. Well, about that.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Stormy. I don't know why my hand tracking didn't come up there.
I'm definitely jumping the gun, yeah, but I was kinda hoping you'd be my co-host instead.
What? Me?
I was gonna ask you later, but Fuji over here cornered me. Something fierce.
Oops. Sorry.
Why me? I like the way you explain difficult subjects, and I really like talking to you. You have plenty of knowledge and experience from being on the road a lot, and all of your stories are so damn interesting. Plus, someone needs to offset my chaotic personality.
Like contesting hosts, huh?
Yeah. What's more, she's not nervous talking in front of the camera at all.
Well, she is a performer.
I know. I'm just saying she's a natural on camera. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask later, if you wanted to be my co-host. Only if you're interested, of course.
I might need a moment to consider.
Of course, take your time.
However, if you are open to receiving input, may I throw in an idea for the format of the show?
For real? Of course you may.
And I am staying until you all tell me everything I missed. Okay.
Yeah, the night's still young anyway.
Ooh, but that's the end of our involvement in it. Cough syrup. I can make cough syrup? Interesting. Looks like honey and lemon? What's the base? Green tea? But guys, it is past 11 p.m. and I've got work tomorrow. Luckily, I'm getting to work from home tomorrow, so I don't have to commute. But still gotta be up early enough to actually be logged on for our normal time. So, not commuting won't save me enough time to do another night of this. At least, not if it was as long as the last one. So for now, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you for tuning in tonight. It was a blast getting to go through more stories in our Fantasy Seattle. And as much as I hope to one day own my own coffee shop, I gotta say hosting this virtual one it's a lot of fun. And you guys make it more fun. So thank you to everyone for tuning in tonight. Stormy, good night. Renzo, good night. Totally Nautic tonight, good night. Fly Swatter, a very special good night to you. And Dolphine, oh, Vindus as well, excuse me, good night. And Young Dolphine, thank you so much for the subscription. As always, please take care of yourselves, get plenty of sleep, drink lots of things that are good for you, and spend time with those you love. We don't have an unlimited amount of time here. It's important that you spend it well. Oh, and remember to have fun. It's been great hanging with you all, and I know I will see all of you here very, very soon. Tomorrow's Wednesday night. Oh, hey, Liberty, you're coming in right as I'm signing off for the evening, so thank you for tuning in. Catch you in the next one. Tomorrow night is the Wednesday night wind down yet again, and is going to be a non-typical, oh, you were here the entire time. Well, thank you for being a silent viewer in the background. Like I said, tomorrow night's Wednesday, I will be DJing over on the other channel. It will be an atypical sort of thing, though, because we're still practicing for the wedding that I have coming up at the end of the month, and I'm still doing my little behind-the-scenes peek into how exactly that works. So, for those of you who are interested in that sort of thing, I'll see you there, and for those of you who that's not your thing, no hard feelings. I'll see you in the next gaming stream. For now, though, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your evening, and I hope you'll stick around as we raid one of my friends in just a minute. For now, though, good night and goodbye.